Hi guys, my name's Molly Pitcher and I just wanted to tell you guys my likes and dislikes for our reading book Beagle, The Adventures of Beagle, the Imaginary Friend. One of the biggest things that I liked about this book was the watercolouring and the illustrations and how well done that they were and how they helped the story flow so much and gave meaning to the story that we were reading. And made us not only imagine but see what Dan was trying to put across to us. Another thing that I really liked was how relatable it is to have an imaginary friend. I know I had one when I was younger, and I'm sure all of you do too, or had one. And it's really nice to know that it's recognised that everyone had an imaginary friend at one point in their life, and how special they are to us, and how much they help us through things, and it's nice to have that person there that's our secret best friend. A couple of things that I didn't like about the book was that how it displays the real world. So as we can see here, see the dark, dull colours that come from, if we're looking at here, they're quite vibrant and nice, but when we go over to here, it's quite dull. And it shows the good and bad of the adult world. The good, but the bad more so. So we've got people here that are napping, that are looking really unhappy and tired and drained. They're not smiling very much, as we can see. And it's just very sad. We had people that were just listening to music, walking around. It kind of shows that, in Beagle's world originally, it's not always that fun and exciting, when you hit the real world. Sometimes it's a little bit of a different change, and that change isn't always good when you get older. So it's nice to see, it's good to see that there was a contrast in colours to show the good and bad sections and how true it was about the real world, as it says when he goes into the real world. But it also shows you what are the good parts. So the tree going through these sections, they're really bright and colourful. So it's a good and bad thing, I suppose. I also didn't like how at the end we didn't really find out all the different adventures that Beagle and Alice went on. And how perfect they ended up being for each other and why that was, which I hope that we do find out at some point. But yeah, I wish I had have known how good they were for each other and all the different adventures they went to do. The thing again about those, real world images, for children and students and young people is that, maybe it's giving them an insight to a real world that they don't need to see yet and that they don't need to be involved in yet. So I'd love to hear from you guys what you liked and didn't like about our book, The Adventures of Beagle, the Imaginary Friend, and whether you agreed, whether you liked the illustrations, whether you thought that some parts were a little bit gloomy and dark, and whether you really wanted to know what happened to Beagle and Alice. So comment below and let us know what you thought about this book, because I think it was pretty awesome. Bye guys!